Welcome. If you are viewing this tutorial, more than likely you are someone interested in the RFPA and in participating in a book chat via Twitter. The purpose of this tutorial is to help you sign up for a Twitter account and then show you how to participate in our book chat using Twitter. You may know nothing about Twitter. Maybe you have a positive perspective about it or a negative perspective about Twitter. I am thankful to see that the RFPA has embraced Twitter as a means to get the word out about their publications, and by having a web presence, I pray their witness can serve as an evangelism tool as well. Just as all things in life can be used for good or bad, Twitter can be used in both a positive and negative way as well. The ungodly use Twitter for their own desires. We plan to use Twitter here in a way that is pleasing to the Lord. We'll get started here first with how to sign up for a Twitter account. If you're someone who already has a Twitter account and you're just interested in learning how to participate in our book chat that we'll be having, you can fast forward this video to about the 14-minute mark, and a little after the 14-minute mark we get into how to participate in the book chat. Alright, if you are by a computer connected to the internet, you can sign up for Twitter by going to twitter.com. That's TWITTER.com, twitter.com. You type that in there, it will bring you to a page that looks very similar to this. The picture background may be a little bit different. If you already have a Twitter account, you will know how to sign in here. If you do not have a Twitter account, if you're new and you're signing up so you can participate, you'll need to type in your full name here. Not a nickname. That will come later on if you have some type of email nickname that you like to use or are known by. You'll have an opportunity to do that later. Here, just put in your full name, type in your email address, and then create a password. And once that's done, we can sign up for Twitter. I'm going to be setting up I call it a dummy account in my son's name that I'll probably delete a little bit later, but at least that way you can see the process that you have to go through to sign up for Twitter. Alright, here we are at that page. I've started to put in his information, so I'll zoom in here so it's a little easier to see. Here I've put in his full name. Here I've put in his email address, and I've put in a password for him. It can be a password that you're familiar with. It can be a new one. That's up to you. And then you're going to want to click on sign up for Twitter, and that will bring you to our next page. Alright, here is the next page that you should come to. Again, you see they've put in your full name again. Here they have your email address. They've put in your password. And here they allow you to choose your username, the name that will be used with the @ symbol. Using Twitter, your name on Twitter that people will be looking for or following you by will start with an @ symbol and then your name after it. In this case, if people were looking for my son, they would type in the @ symbol and then type in Zachary's name, his username. However, Twitter does still allow you to search by people for your full name as well. But this name here is the one that people will get to know you by on Twitter when you're making comments back and forth to one another. So choose your username wisely. It can be a nickname, it can be a fun name that you use. Then down here we have a couple of options. Keep me signed in on this computer. If this is your computer and you alone use it, you could do that option. If it's a public computer or a computer that other family members might be using, you may want to uncheck that. That will be up to you. Next checkbox here just says tailor Twitter based on my recent website visits. That is Twitter's going to kind of know what websites you've been to, and so because maybe you're interested in a certain topic, such as maybe hunting or fishing, they may say, here's some people you should follow. Or if you're someone who's into crafts, they'll say, here's some people you should follow. Once you've decided to check or uncheck those, just read through the terms of service here and then click on Create My Account, and your account will be created. All right, it will bring you next to this page, and the beauty of Twitter is that it tries to connect people. Similar to Facebook and other social media, it allows you to make comments about things. It allows you to share information and ideas. It's a way for you to see what other people have to say. So people can share resources. Maybe they've got a website that's really great. Maybe there's just basic information, videos, pictures. But it's just a way to share things. We're going to use it for the book chat as a way to share our thoughts with each other all at the same time and be able to make comments and talk back and forth one to another about the book, regardless of where we are throughout the world. So they want us to try to connect with people. That's the purpose of Twitter, is that you are connected to people, so they want to have you connect to people. You do not have to connect to people here if you don't want to. An option would be for you to go ahead and close your web browser up here, or just close this tab and reopen a new web browser or reopen a new tab and type in twitter.com, and it will bring you to your home page. But I would encourage you to connect with people. That's what Twitter is there for, and we can try to do that so that we can connect with good reformed people who we're interested in, or other types of people. So we'll show that here by clicking on Next. So you can go ahead and click on Next there if you would like to connect with people. If you don't want to, you can go ahead and close out the browser, and when you come back in, it will go to your Twitter homepage. All right, so I clicked on Next, and this is the page that it brings me to. They are asking me to start by following 5 people. And here they recommend a bunch of people. These are people I probably wouldn't be interested in, usually worldly people, a lot of times in the entertainment business. So I'm not going to follow any of those people. Instead, I'm going to try to find people that I would connect with, maybe some teaching colleagues. Maybe I have some business friends that I want to connect with, family members, other old friends. It really doesn't matter. But I am going to look for those people by typing their names or their Twitter usernames into this box, and then clicking on the little magnifying glass so that I can search for those people. And as you find them and their name comes up, then you can click on this follow button that is after their name, and you will be able to follow them. So the next page we'll go to will show 5 people that I have selected here for Zachary to follow. All right, these are the 5 people that I've selected for him to follow. Zoomed in here, you can see he's following me, so that we can keep connected. I typed in the @ReformedFreePub, that's the username for the RFPA, and clicked on follow. I then saw that Reverend Klein has a Twitter account as well, so I'm following him. You can see here he is thanking everyone who remembered them with cards, pictures, and letters. Grace PRC has a Twitter account as well, and here in January they're connecting, I believe, to a sermon. And then finally up here I connected also with, you can see over here, I typed in @PeacePRC, and I clicked on the magnifying glass, and then down here it said follow. I clicked on it, and now it tells me I'm following them. And as you can see up here, they've uploaded a video of their Christmas program, and this little link here, if I would click on that, would allow me to watch that video. So most of these people I found by going to the RFPA website, Twitter site, and finding who is following them on Twitter, and that just gave me 5 people who I would be comfortable with following. So that's how you can build your timeline. Once you have all those things done, you can see over here it's ready to go. It says great, and you can click on the next key. If that's not something you want to do, as I said, if you click on that next key, it's going to go back and say, hey, this is great, these 5 people that you're following, but Again, they're going to encourage you to follow a bunch of people in the entertainment business, which we probably don't want to do. So again, you'll want to close your web browser or close the tab so that you're away from the Twitter site, and then reopen a new tab or reopen a new browser, and once again type in twitter.com, and it will either ask you to sign in, or if it remembers your password and username, it will sign in for you and then bring you to your Twitter homepage. So that's where we'll go to next. Alright, so I logged out I closed the tab and reopened the tab. I typed in twitter.com and it brought me to Zach's homepage here. So you can see that now. You can see the people that he's following here, any of the old tweets that they had, Reverend Klein, the RFPA, Grace, myself, and then I retweeted somebody else's, so that's here. It's going to give me some people who maybe I want to follow, who are going to have something in common with all the people I'm already following. But most importantly here, what we want you to do is take care of this box right here. Twitter wants to make sure you're someone who you say you are, that you actually put in your correct email address. So you need to confirm your email address. You don't have to click on this button here. What you need to do, as it says here, is go to your email address, go to your email account, open your email account, and in there you will see an email from Twitter. It may be in your junk or your spam box. You might have to find it there. You want to open up that email, and then in that email will be a confirmation tab. We'll show you here what that will look like. Alright, here is Zach's email account I have set up, and you can see down here in the email from Twitter, it's from Twitter here, and down here it says please confirm your account, and this blue button here, if I would click on that, that confirms the account, and what will happen is it will probably open up another new tab and bring you right to Twitter. And your Twitter account will then be confirmed, and it will be ready to go, ready for you to use. So go ahead, click on that in your email, and we'll show you a few other things about Twitter here. Alright, by going back here, you can see they've given me a message, your account has been confirmed, thanks. And once again, view other things. If I want to compose a tweet, I can put that here. It's going to recommend maybe some other people to follow, again based on who I'm following over here. So your account has been confirmed, you're ready to use it, and we'll point out a few things here over the next couple pages about Twitter. Alright, one thing that I'd like to show, zoom in here so you can see a little bit closer. With Twitter, if you wanted to, I could click on the RFPA title there for Twitter, and that will bring me to the RFPA Twitter page. These types of links down here will bring you to different places, so that will bring you to the latest, it's a link to the latest blog for Reverend Klein, and here's a link to the RFPA page. So you can click on this RFPA name there to go to the RFPA Twitter page, and I'll show you around there here. Alright, here we are at the RFPA page. You can see the blue button here says I'm following, as opposed to one that just says follow. They're trying to encourage me to follow Tyler Zylstra here, but I'm following the RFPA. Here you can see some pictures that the RFPA has put out via Twitter. Here are some of their tweets that they've put out, a little bit of information about them. If you want to find out who is out there who follows the RFPA, you can click right here. That's how I found those different 5 people for Zachary to follow, was by clicking there and seeing all of the people out there that have Twitter accounts that follow the RFPA. And by clicking on the following, I can see who the RFPA is following, who they want to glean information from. And here you can see how many tweets that they've put out here. If you want to get back to your page, you can just click on home there, and it will take you back to your Twitter account homepage. And we'll go there here next and show you a few